So one of the things that I've had to admit to myself after a very long time and a very long, hard look is that my style, it sucks and needs to be completely reworked. And the first thing is that you have to admit it, which I have done. So now that I have admitted it to myself and to you, I am going to tell you why my style currently stuck and probably how I got here, and then also what I'm going to do to unstuck my style, if unstuck is even a word. So let's get started. So first, the biggest reason why my style sucks is because I stopped caring. And when I stopped caring, I said to myself, you know what, I'll get to it one day. When I have the job that I want, when I have the social life that I want, or I'm at my desired weight, because all these things still go through my mind on a regular, consistent basis. And I don't know if it's because I am entering a new era and a new chapter in my life in a few weeks because my birthday's coming up, and you really start to just think about things. And if I were, say, a few months ago or even last year, I would have said, you know what, my style started to not be so great in about 2020. But now when I think back, and if I really am honest with myself, it was way before that time that I stopped caring. And I stopped caring for a number of reasons. I had recently relocated to North Carolina, and my most important thing was getting a job. I had fibroid issues. So between me having to be mindful of what I wore, because anything I was trying to camouflage my stomach, which looked like I was 6 months pregnant, to having accidents, if you know, you know about having really bad fibroids. And then of course there was 2020 happened and all of that nature. So it was a bunch of things. And in that process, my mentality on my style was, you know what, it doesn't matter right now. However, as I've begun to really get more into content about style and helping women with their style, I began to realize that I suffer from a lot of the same things, or I have suffered from a lot of the same things, and my mentality has to shift when it comes to style. So now I have to begin to shift my mindset about, what if it helps me get to my next job? What if it helps get me my next client or my first client? What if it helps me? What if my journey helps someone else? So being in a not caring mode, and we all get there, but at some point we have to sit and be honest with ourselves, and that's where I'm kind of at right now. So with that, I am hoping that by documenting my style journey with you guys and for you guys will help you not be afraid to get unstuck with your style. Another issue that I have are my shopping habits. And it actually reflects in my closet. So this is why having your closet is very important, and your shopping habits and your closet and how you keep it are very much at the core of your ultimate style, and why my style also sucks, because they go hand in hand. So for me going shopping, I never really shopped with anything in mind. So let me explain what I mean. I would shop back in the day, I would shop just to shop. No rhyme, no reason. If something looked cute, I would buy it. This caused a problem. It caused me a problem to where when I really did need something, I didn't have it, and I would always have to go out and buy something, which meant I spent twice as much money as I wanted to spend. And that habit has kind of kept on throughout the years. So now when I go shopping, I still do the same thing. It's like, this is cute, I'll get this. Or, this is cute, I'll get this. Thinking, you know what, the next time I buy something, I'll get something to match, or, oh, you know what, I think I have something to match with it. But when I get it home and I want to pull it out and wear it, it's like, I don't have anything to match with this. So not having a plan or a game plan to go shopping. Sometimes I like to say I'm recovering shopaholic to some extent, because my sister used to say, Tiffany, I think you spend more time in the mall than you do at home. And at one point in time, that was probably true. So for me now, I have to figure out a way and create a plan in order for me to bring and navigate myself to the style that I desire and that I want. So now that I've told you why my style currently sucks, now I'm going to talk to you about a few tips that I'm going to use to unstuck my style. So number one, I'm going to clean out my closet and my drawers. So closet and drawers, you gotta go through them all. And I'm really going to get rid of things that no longer suit me or I no longer need. Sometimes it's even you have to replace things that you currently have in your closet. So it's a combination of both. Also creating a list of things that I may need so that I can begin to create a shopping list. Next, I'm going to create a mood board of all of the colors that I want. So I'm actually going to create a color palette so that way I have a closet, one, that all of the colors match, so it won't be hard to match pants and tops and blouses and skirts, that everything in my closet, I want it to be matchable, if that's a word. So what that means is I'm going to create what I like to call my core wardrobe. So unlike a capsule wardrobe where you have a certain amount of pieces, anywhere from 12 to 20, and I think the largest capsule I may have seen is 48. This way I can make my closet, my wardrobe, as big as I want or as small as I want. It's not restrictive. Because then this will help me with finding out what type of silhouettes I like, because one day I might want to wear a straight leg, tomorrow, because right now it's summertime, I might want to wear shorts. So I want to be able to create a core wardrobe for myself. Thirdly, I want to start to experiment with things outside of wardrobes. So that might mean you might see a new hair color, you might see a new haircut or a style, because that's all a part of your style as well. It's not just clothes. And most importantly, my confidence. Because the one thing is that our style is an extension of who we are on the inside. And I think I'm a great person, and I need to show that person who's on the inside, I need to bring her to the outside as well. Because that person is the person that everybody wants to see. And I want to be able to show her off and be confident, because that is another thing, to be confident when I do so. So when I walk into a room or I walk into any space, that I'm confident and I'm comfortable in my skin and in what I'm wearing, that people will take notice. Because whether we want to believe it or not, and sometimes I know we forget, is that people judge us on how we look in less than probably about 5 seconds. And that's just because we already have these subconscious ideas of how or what someone of a certain stature should look like, even though that's not always the case, and we know that. And I'm guilty of judging as well, so you're not alone with that. So I hope that you found this very helpful. And if you are in the process and you, after watching, and you feel that, hey, you know what, I think I need to unstuck my style as well, down in the description box, I've created the 10 tips that will help you with unstucking your style. I don't want you to use all 10. I want you to maybe just pick 2 or 3 to start out with, to kind of help guide you along the way. And also, I hope that you take this as a journey. Remember that this is a marathon and not a sprint, and we'll always have to make tweaks with our style as well. And I invite you to also join me on my style journey as I take you through my process, as I transform my style from what it currently is to probably what it should be. So with all that being said, I highly suggest you watch this next video here or here to help get you started.